Hello and welcome to Not So Awesome Review. And today we're looking at the Power Rangers Legacy Collection Black Dino Ranger from the Power Rangers Dino Thunder series. I believe it's Brachiosaurus, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm not actually 100% sure. It's been a while since I saw the show, since I saw this particular season. But he does come with the right leg of the Dino Thunder Megazord. Looks cool. Hopefully I'll be finishing that off. I do have the arm because I do have the Dino Red Ranger. I don't think I did a review on him, but I do have him, and we'll do a comparison of him in a moment. But yeah, Tommy Oliver, once again, doesn't stop acting as Ranger. We even have that Lord Drakon figure coming, Lord Draken figure coming during Morphicon, which I can't wait for. Hopefully we will get a Turbo Power Ranger Red before Bandai stops making these and they switch over to, I believe it's Hasbro. Is it Hasbro? Whoever does Marvel Legends. They're the ones taking over once they're done. And I'm hoping that, like I said, we get either this line continuing, albeit it'll have to be slightly different because it's a different company, but I'm hoping we at least get Turbo Red in the scale so we have all of them together. But anyways, looking at this figure, I gotta say he looks really good. He looks really, really good. Makes me a little bit mad. Not that he looks really good, but because we didn't get the same, I wouldn't say amount of detail, but almost the same amount of detail on Gold Ranger. His gold, even the plasticky gold, looks better than what Gold Ranger did when he came out. The arms here, they're a different gold than the gold that Gold Ranger had. I'll say they still don't look that good, but you can tell it's supposed to be gold and not yellow. Same with the belt, slightly better, and the bottom of the boots are slightly better, but the arm pieces are painted, as are his morpher. He has gold along the sides of his arms and legs that look really nice, really clean. Good job on that. The chest piece looks really good. The helmet looks really good, and it's really clean. Purple eyes on top, red up here, and I only noticed this earlier, but this looks like a handle on his helmet when you look at it sideways, which I just thought it was kind of funny. Uh, they even went ahead and painted his brachio staff. I want to say that's what it's called. Don't remember for sure, but let's get a close-up look at this really quick. You can see the detail on the head. It looks really nice, but they didn't paint it gold. They painted these little pieces gold here, and they painted this black. They painted this silver, not the handle. But they didn't paint the head, and I feel like the head would have been making more sense to paint this gold instead of painting these pieces gold. I don't know, that's just me. I feel like that's how it should have been. It does fit on his holster right here that you just saw a second ago, and he can hold on to it pretty good. Let's see if I can just, yeah, there we go. And he doesn't drop it. It's not going to fall off. It's on there pretty nice. Mine does have a slight issue. Left leg is really loose, unfortunately. So, that's kind of just like your luck of the draw. You can't really determine that when you're looking at the figures if it's going to be loose or not. So, it's not the worst thing. I've had looser figures, so it's still workable. I'm okay with it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm okay with it. He does have a little bit of gold kind of on the arm there, which is just a little bit of a paint error. Hopefully that can come off. Maybe. We'll see. But other than that, I think the figure aesthetically looks amazing, and I got to applaud Bandai with, just how clean everything came out, because it would have been so easy for them to mess up these triangles on the side of his body. It would have been so easy for them to miss on the helmet a little bit, miss on the logo. The precision work on this, I don't think I said that right, but the precision work on this is amazing, and I do really like it. Articulation-wise, nothing super new here. If you've gotten a Legacy figure, you pretty much kind of know how it goes. His body is tailored more to be like the other Dino Rangers, though he is slightly different. He's in the 6th Ranger, by the way. I don't think they had a 6th Ranger that season. They had 5, the other one being the White Ranger, aside from red, yellow, and blue. That was the other one. I've seen Blue around. I haven't picked him up because I see him more frequently, but now that I have him, definitely going to pick him up so I can get him. And then Yellow is out. I haven't seen her, but I do want to complete this set because I did actually like Dino Thunder. I skipped a few seasons. I did watch Ninja Storm, and then I found out that Jason David Frank was coming back for Dino Thunder. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And it's funny because if you watch it throughout the season, there's like a good few episodes where, more than a few episodes, where Jason David Frank isn't even in it anymore, and when he is, he's just stuck morphed for some reason, and it's his voice, but I can't actually tell if it is his voice or somebody mimicking his voice. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he was busy. Maybe his contract wasn't good. I mean, he did come back for the end of the show, but it's kind of funny to see that although he was in the show, did kind of disappear there for a little bit. But anyways, let's move on to the articulation on this figure. His arm can go up that high because this does stop right here, doesn't allow for any more movement, but that's fine. That's perfectly level. I have no problem with that. It can rotate forward and back that much again because of that. Upper arm rotation, double jointed elbows that do pretty good. Swivel at the wrist and the hinge. He does have an ab crunch that goes down a nice amount. Doesn't really go back. Can look left and right and down a nice amount and up a really nice amount, but still no swivel, no pivot, I should say, at the head, which kind of sucks. Does have that waist rotation right there. I almost always forget about waist rotation on these figures just because of the belt. Don't know why it makes me forget about it, but it does. Leg can kick, well, leg can kick that forward. Can kick a little bit back. Double jointed knees that go really good. Leg can go, or foot can go up, back, and he does have a nice pivot. Really annoying about that foot. Like it stays when it wants to, but when it doesn't, it doesn't, and it kind of sucks. I know there's people put stuff on there to try and get them to stay better, cleaning stuffs, adding a layer. I don't know if I'll do that because it does run a risk of damaging your figure. Definitely not going to use something like super glue. I've seen people use super glue on joints. I'm like, yeah, if you mess that up, then you have a frozen joint that won't move unless you break it. So, that's something I don't recommend ever doing. But anyways, let's move on to some size comparisons really quick. So here he is compared to the Red Dino Thunder Ranger, and you can see they do stand around the same height. Black Ranger here being just a little bit taller thanks to his little horn thing. And yeah, both really good figures, though I will say, since I didn't review the red one, I'll say it now. Really bad holster. Looks ugly, doesn't wrap around the gun that well. Wish they had done a better job with that. But other than that, it's not a bad figure. I think they look good together. More for fully black, a little bit of white paint coming in there. But again, his paint on the sides came out really clean. So, there's my impromptu review of him. And whenever I get blue Ranger, I'll probably do a review with Red Ranger in it just because they're going to be basically the same body. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, nice to see these two coming along. Can't wait to get the rest of these, especially White. White has a really awesome design. Wasn't a fan of the character, Evil White Ranger, who turned good. Spoiler alert, but he looked awesome. Anyways, moving on. So here we have him next to the other versions of himself, White Ranger, Red Zeo Ranger, and Green Ranger, and they all stand just roughly around the same height, which is, good, though I think all the figures stand roughly the same height. And it's just awesome to see this collection kind of coming together. Aside from Lord Dracon, all we really need is a Turbo Red Ranger, which if it's the only one we don't get, it'll suck. It will. But I won't be so disappointed just because I associate Red Turbo more with TJ. And I do have my Space Blue Ranger, so I have a representation of him. So I won't be too disappointed, but it would be nice to be able to have all 5/6 forms of Jason David Frank's character from the show. But yeah, this it is awesome. I have nothing else I can say aside from it's awesome. And lastly, here he is next to Black Series Darth Vader in Marvel Legends Iron Man. You can see that he is taller than Iron Man. I would say if I straighten out Vader, they'd be just about the same height. So definitely out of scale for both series. Still, for anyone who wants a good reference, there you go. So, end of the day, I would definitely recommend this figure as an instant buy. I mean, if you are debating him, if you are just thinking, should I get him? You see him on the store shelves, I say grab him. He's definitely not one who's going to linger at the store. He's definitely one who will probably sell out faster, though. From what I can tell, he is 2 per box because they had to at my store, and I know for a fact that they don't put these out very often. They didn't have yellow out or pink out. Part of me wants to say they just didn't put them out. I doubt somebody bought them up right away, considering the girls are the ones that usually don't sell, at least right away. They don't sell, they usually hang out there for a while. Most of you probably know this. You go to your local Target or Walmart, you'll probably see a Yellow Ranger somewhere hanging around. But definitely pick this guy up if you see him. He's awesome. Another version of Tommy, which is probably the most popular Power Ranger ever. My personal favorite is still Jason, but still an awesome figure, an awesome looking suit nonetheless. So definitely recommend him as like just an instant buy. Anyways, that is my review for the Black Dino Thunder Ranger. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, comment down below, like button, all that cool stuff. Subscribe for more, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.